Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Cancerianhouse of Tarot. I am Amy, and I'm going to be reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of June 14th through June 21st, 2025. This is a spiritual journey reading, so we will be focusing on your journey, your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, as well as your personal growth. If you are a Virgo that has found yourself here outside of those timelines, please do know that Spirit intends for all of my readings to be timeless. So when you find yourself here, it is right when you were intended to receive the messages. All right, Virgo, I have pulled all your cards. I have meditated and received the majority of your messages. So let's go ahead and jump right immediately into your reading. So from the wisdom of the Oracle, the first card that came through is time to go. And time ago speaks to an energy of things have come to the end of a journey, an experience, or a situation. And you have not yet embarked on something or someplace new. The start of something or someplace new. Now is the time to take stock of what you have learned, what you have gained from those experiences. There is nothing left for you to do, learn, or experience where you are now. It is time to take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a period of time until you figure out your new purpose or calling. In relationships, be it friendship, family, or romantic, this energy comes in when these connections are no longer of service to you or the other person. And as a gentle reminder that it is not about losing something as much as it is about releasing what is no longer yours to hold on to, so that you can find something much more aligned with you and even deeper and more beautiful. Endings are always new beginnings, and business projects and financial matters, this energy comes in with two messages. One, that you can rest assured that all your tasks have been completed, and this ending will only open to new avenues of opportunity, even better than you could imagine. The second is that the path you have been on with your work, creative projects, and even business alliances have or are coming to an end. You will not find success where you desire it to be by continuing to be on this particular path. There is no other choice available to you other than stepping into the unknown. On the shadow side, it may appear as if you reached the end of something you're not ready to let go of. It may be feeling as if all is lost. Have the peace of mind now that all is not lost to you, and this situation will resurface again later. Destiny is in charge, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain when you surrender to that fact. It is natural to feel uncertain in this transitional time, but have faith and trust in Spirit. All right, so, to kind of sum this up, this is about endings, new beginnings, completions, and walking away from something because there's nothing left to learn, to grow, to experience here. You've experienced it, you've done it all that was available to you in that moment. All right, coming in from the Sacred Destiny deck, we have action. This message comes in when there is a big change on your horizon, and to remind you that there are times when you need to take time to think things through and carefully weigh your options and plan out your next steps. But now is not that time. Now is the time to take immediate action. Don't hesitate. Face your fears. Take the leap of faith. Look forward now with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. At this time, it is better to make any choice than none at all. So this is an indication, we just talked about there was an ending to a cycle and a new beginning. And you're at this new beginning, and it's requiring you to take immediate action, to make any choice than none at all, to not to hesitate to take a leap of faith, to go in a new direction. Beautiful. All right, so wonder what that new direction, these new opportunities could be. And I'm feeling like this King of Keys from the Akashic Tarot may answer that for us. The King of Keys can show up as a representing you or as another person in your life. Be on the lookout for a major promotion. There you guys go. A considerable growth in income or furthering career achievements. At this time, career in finance, real estate, and business are typical for individuals with the King of Key energy. But at this time, management in any industry can be lucrative. This may also be a good time for self-employment and business expansions. The shadow side of this energy is letting you know at this time you could be experiencing some problems or challenges with a man at work. There could also be experiencing happenings like a loss of a job or a distancing in a relationship. For some of you, you may be finding that the success you are seeking is eluding you right now, or that despite great efforts, nothing is being returned to you. At this time, you're being guided to focus on understanding how your life purpose can complement your career directives. When you have clarity on that, you will know what direction and what action you should take. All right, so now moving into the Psychic Tarot and Oracle, you have intuition, which in traditional tarot is representative of the High Priestess. So when this energy shows up, it is a clear message to use your intuition. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific person in your life that you were just thinking about? These are all signals for you to pause, be open, and pay attention. Now is the perfect time for you to seek the answers from within. Turn inward to find solutions and valuable insights. By using and trusting your intuition, you have a sense of right timing and will be able to start perceiving people and situations with a much deeper, discerning eye. You will observe what is beneath and beyond the surface of all that is in front of you. So this is a beautiful, very powerful message that your intuition is a deep well of knowledge that is available to you at this time. And by using and trusting it, you are going to become into alignment with timing, as well as, being able to really observe and see beyond the surface of people, things that are surrounding you. You're going to be able to see with a much clearer vision and eye. And with leading with intuition, it is a perfect guide system for you. So also pay attention to those synchronicities, because they are legitimately intuition knocking at your door. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move into the spirit message from the Daily Guidance and Oracle deck. And we have Inspire Passion. So this comes in when you have lost your way, when your life is devoid of passion and it is like staring at a blank canvas all day with no inspiration. It is a surefire way to drain your soul. Now is the time to reunite your passions and rejoin life. This comes with the opportunity to set new goals, dream new dreams, and to in turn to reconnect you with all that is sacred. Take some time to recall what you may have been passionate about when you were younger, or what you are doing when time seems to just be flying by you. Spirit is calling out right now to pull you away from all the pressures and routines of life so that you can review what is missing in yours. Rekindle old and new passions. Light the fire and let your soul feel the exhilarating energy that comes from inspiration and excitement for what is to come. Start to feel alive again. So my beautiful souls out there, this can really be connecting in with anything that brings you joy, that brings you excitement, to brings you happiness. This can be dancing, this can be singing, this can be pottery or poetry, or reading, cuddling down and having a cup of cocoa and reading a favorite book, or seeing the same movie, or going to a new movie. This could be, I'm hearing getting involved in community plays or projects, but whatever it is that inspires you, that brings out that happiness, that exhilarating energy, that's what you're being called now to reconnect with, so that you can really reconnect in with your spirit, your own soul at this time. All right, now we are going to shift into the to the tarot. Now, you guys are more used to the traditional meanings of these to these cards, so it's going to be a bit off-putting, because like the Two of Wands in traditional tarot can indicate that there are two paths, two choices in front of you, and needing to make a decision on which one to follow. You can take the path of that's well traveled, that you know how to know what to expect, or you can take the path that's kind of a question mark, that hasn't been explored, and have new experiences and new adventures. And both paths will lead to the same destination. One is more scenic and the other is straightforward. But that's not the meaning of the Two of Wands when it comes to spirituality. So the Two of Wands in spirituality points out you're exploring different spiritual belief systems to broaden your knowledge. You may find that a partnership with another person on a similar quest will help you attain more enlightenment. So we're all on our different spiritual journeys, and we're all going to be, you know, arriving to different points at different times. So for some of you, this could indicate that you have set out and need to explore different spiritual belief systems at this time. For others of you, this is kind of furthering that information, furthering that exploration, furthering those studies to broaden your knowledge. And for others of you that have already been in those two places, this can indicate your next step is, you know, coming into alignment, a partnership with somebody that is on a similar part or a similar quest as you, to help you obtain more information and higher enlightenment. All right, let's move now into the Five of Pentacles, which indicates a spiritual emptiness or poverty occurring within you. Perhaps you have placed too much emphasis on your material wealth and have neglected your spiritual wealth and well-being. You may be struggling with your life's direction, feeling isolated or shut out of the world. Now is a great time to reconnect with a spiritual group, as they will care and nurture you, restoring your spiritual balance. All right, so with this energy that I'm getting, for some of you, you know, you have been very focused maybe on the material world, on gaining financial success or stability, or even your material stability, and maybe have been neglecting more your spiritual wealth and your spiritual well-being and path. And so this is kind of that guiding message to steer you to reconnect with your spiritual wealth and your spiritual being by focusing on your spirituality and those routines and practices. For others of you, you know, you could be struggling with your direction, feeling isolated, feeling shut out. And in order to feel reconnected it'll be time for you to connect with a spiritual group of like-minded individuals that will help care and nurture you and restore your spiritual balance. For some of you, this is an indication to kind of do all three. All right, so let's move now to the Magician. So at this time, you may feel drawn to concepts such as law of attraction or other manifestation mindsets. The Magician sees you connecting with your universal knowledge and power and applying them in your material world. You are creating a link between the spirit, the mind, and the body in a balanced and harmonized way. So again, this could be some of you needing to study law of attraction or other manifestation mindsets. Some of you, this is needing to connect with, you know, universal knowledge or the universal laws, and applying them to your material world or your everyday life. And by doing those things, if you've already done those things, this is now about creating the link between your mind, your body, and your spirit, and bringing them into balance. All right, let's move now into the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands suggests a high level of tension or inner turmoil will be rippling through your mind over the coming period. You will test your thoughts and opinions on various issues and may find you do not always have a clear point of view. You might realize your belief systems is inconsistent with how you perceive the world. While this awareness will create some inner strife, it will push you to think differently about your perspective. So now is a time to be open to change and embrace this internal tension as a sign you are going through a significant transition. So this is, you know, going to be For a lot of you, this it's a period of learning and growth, but it is definitely going to be a time of internal self-conflict. As you struggle through this, remember to be open to possible changes and to embrace those changes so that you can transition to a more consistent belief system. All right, and the final message from the tarot is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles serves as a reminder that we are all working together to connect with the divine. Some people may have been on a spiritual journey for most of their lives, while others have just begun. Ultimately, we are all endeavoring towards the same goal of enlightenment, and we must respect each other's progress along the way. Each of us is in part of something greater than ourselves. As you think about your spiritual journey, consider how you can join forces with other like-minded individuals to draw closer to the divine. So this is definitely coming together with a group of people that are like-minded to create a project or serve in some kind of capacity to draw you closer to the divine and to further grow your spirituality. All right, my beautiful Virgos, let's go ahead and get a divine door as a kind of a whimsical, little happy message to end your reading with. What do we have? All right, so that was really quick. Forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. All right, I'm going to get one more for Virgo. I'm just feeling drawn to draw one more card. And we have Morning Memory. Its healing gifts run a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. All right, my beautiful Virgos, that is all I have for you at this time. I want to thank you for tuning in. If you have not yet done so, please hit that like button, subscribe. We would love to have you part of the Cancerian Soul family. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how this reading resonated with you, or simply to say hello. I love hearing from all of my viewers. Wishing you nothing but light, love, and blessings on your journey forward. Namaste. Bye for now.